Yay Media Group.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Real Talk Kim podcast. Hi, handsome.
I mean, I would say, like, should I just put my hands out like, hello, everybody?
Remember, there's a lot of people listening to our podcast. They don't even, they're not watching it.
Oh, okay.
They are hearing it.
All right.
And so you said the right thing. Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody. I'm going to put my hands up here, study just there. So, because you got both hands out.
I know it.
Yeah.
Most of our downloads are people listening and not watching.
Well, they need to see this.
I know it. They
What's
need to go to
wrong with-
Real Talk Kim YouTube channel and watch it.
I mean, if they like my voice, that's good. That's okay. But good.
We're teaching you how to talk up.
Yeah, they'll like to look at us and stuff, just to see how everything look, behind the scene and stuff,
You know what? Today, we're going to title this, y'all. Angelo is forever teaching me about terminology. He is forever teaching me terminology. And today, we were talking about who's Zooming who. And I was like, he kept talking about, because on our couples goals, we have a lot of people, a lot of single women that are always like using excuses for why they're still single. And you came up with who's Zooming who. And I meant, you mean like getting on a Zoom call?
This is a real preacher blonde moment right now. It's a real preacher blonde moment right now.
I was just raised in church, and so my parents didn't let me listen to rock and roll.
I will let myself just get...
They didn't let me watch movies until I was older in life. Who's Zooming who? Have y'all ever heard that terminology?
That's why we watch certain movies. That way I can keep you in the...
I really do love that about our relationship because you are so wonderful with teaching me life.
Cause you back.
Remember we watched The Color Purple?
Yeah, I mean, you back in the little house on the prairie and stuff, and little house on the prairie and the Waltons. So I got to speed you up. We're gonna go right past, the Jefferson and Good Times, and we got to go back up to now to the Golden Bachelorette and Found, and we watching certain movies and stuff, and it just seemed like you just kind of just staring there. you're like a robot. It's like Elon,
because I never seen anything like all this stuff.
But this is the reason why Elon Musk coming out with these robots and stuff, because we so dated.
I know it.
You're so dated.
But I'm constantly elevating.
You're like, you 52 years old. My mama didn't let us watch TV.
I know.
I would have bought me a small TV and had it in my closet back there.
You know what's so funny though, Angelo?
I think your mama and them was watching TV while they
their closet.
Yeah, they were watching TV.
In their closet.
Yeah.
I have found that...
Mimi got everything. She know everything. She know more than you.
She does. She has a tea on
She like, Usher was at the coffee shop. And me and the ladies was there. Usher was there, and he was getting some coffee. And
she did.
And the lady was
I
like,
said, Mama, how do you know Usher? So she proceeds to send us a picture.
Dun, dun. The old lady was like, she was singing the song. Dun, dun, dun,
it was so funny. But
to the window, to the wall.
Here's what I think, Angelo. I think that the cool thing about me and you is that I am good on terminology of God and business, and you're good on terminology of
both
the world. And now you're getting really great spiritually. Both. You already were spiritually great.
Both.
I wouldn't have married you if you weren't.
700
in love
Club
with Jesus.
From Jim Baker to Daystar.
I know it.
To now you looking at social media.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Really it's like, but think about it. You can learn anything out there in the world. But how much do you know of the world?
Come on.
So you don't need to learn.
Yeah, the Bible says be not of this world.
Yeah.
We're not supposed to look like it anyway.
Yeah.
So y'all listen, here's what we need you to do. We're going to get into it, and we're going to title this Who's Zooming Who? All right? Because, of course, Angelo found a song, and Angelo taught me what Who's Zooming Who means. Basically, the title of this is was it really that bad? Or did you really put yourself in that situation and now you're mad about it? So we're going to talk about who's zooming who, flipping the script on your seasons.
We all done
and
it. We all done.
we've all done it.
We all zoom somebody.
We're basically going to make them feel better about themselves.
I mean, you too. You're going to get free too.
Come on. I can't wait. I love getting free. You know I hate baggage. So y'all go right now. Do us a favor. Share this with your friends. Share this in your friends thread. Also, share this on all your social pages. Go on and wherever you're listening to this, make sure that you are subscribing. Subscribe. Push that subscribe button. Download our podcast and you'll get notifications. And while you're at it, go to realtalkkim.com. That is where you'll find out all the information about us. We pastor a phenomenal church right here in Atlanta, Limitless Church. It's in Fayetteville, Georgia, across from Whitewater High School. Every Sunday we're there 10 and 11:30. Yeah. And we just celebrated Veterans Day. And so we are sending out lots of love to all of you for your sacrifice, for your giving. We love you. We're praying for you. Thank you for your yes. And we will come right back after this podcast. Y'all, we're going to talk about it. We're going to help switch your perspective. So we will be right back. Go get your popcorn, get your RTK journal, and let's get into
Let's go.
it.
Let's go.
Let's go. Real Talk Kim is sponsored by BetterHelp. You know, it is one of my favorite months ever. November is here. And I wanted just to invite you to take a minute to just be thankful. Take a moment to say thank you to someone in your life. You know, this month it's important to remember to show appreciation in your life, including appreciate yourself. Sometimes it's hard to remember that we are doing our best to keep life for our family running smoothly. Man, in this crazy world, that's not easy. I am so thankful for therapy because in moments of hardships in my life, therapy has taught me it's okay to feel, it's okay to release, and it's okay to move on. If you were thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge. Let the gratitude flow with BetterHelp. So visit BetterHelp.com/RTK today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp.com/RTK. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. We are so excited that you're here. You matter to us. We are so, so, so grateful for every single one of you that, man, you've been on this journey with me and Angelo for the last 2 years. You've watched me go from heartbreak to healing. You've watched me mourn and move. Y'all have watched me from doing videos in the car to now pastoring a church. And a lot of it was when I discovered that other people weren't Zooming me, I was really Zooming myself.
Yeah.
Can you break down for us, Angelo, what does that mean? Who's Zooming who?
Who's zooming who?
Yeah.
A lot of time we want to play, you want to play like, okay, well, he did this to me and she did this.
Yeah.
The victim.
Yeah.
But you did tell me you got tired of being in your mama's house.
Yeah.
So who's zooming who?
Yeah.
How do you get out your mama's house?
Yeah. So you already knew he didn't have a job.
You know that you want to get out.
You already knew his credit sucked.
Yeah, you knew that.
You already knew her mouth was loud.
You knew that wasn't his house. Well, he would tell you, he said, I just bought this house. House been there since 1902. You know, the guy just probably. But the thing is that we want to get out of a situation. You get in a worse situation.
Yeah.
So you move out your mama's house and moving this
really
man.
Out of desperation.
Yeah, you're moving this man and you don't even know this guy. you don't even know how he's gonna act, how he's gonna treat you once you get there.
Why do you think, Angelo, that when we find ourselves in situations like that, that we turn a deaf ear to people that love us and they see you are walking on thin ice? This is not a good decision. Why do we not listen to people that are close to us like that? Why would we open the door that we know is going to break our heart?
Because we won't follow the process. And he just wanted somebody like Silly to come in there and cook and clean and take care of those kids. You remember that in Color Purple? Mm-hmm. Silly. That's what you become, a Silly. Silly, where's my dinner? Where's this? Go get this. Go do that. Now you become, you're not really becoming someone's wife or being that person that he really want. So you end up trying to Zoom him. You end up getting Zoom yourself. So you got fooled.
Like you already knew.
Yeah.
No, you didn't get fooled.
Yeah.
I believe God gives you red flags.
Yeah.
But why do you think we as humans do that? Why do we turn a deaf ear to reality? Why do we know for a fact that someone isn't good for us and we still go that route? Why do we keep falling in love with the same person with different faces? Why do we keep Zooming ourselves?
Well, for one thing, you got to get out of your feelings, and get into the healing process first.
Yeah.
And also at the beginning, you got to know that person. How you don't know the person? You say, well, he want to move in with me.
Yeah.
I'm like, how did we talk to, how
did you even get on that topic?
Yeah.
How did y'all even get comfortable enough?
Yeah.
You just met him.
I'm like, do he own a home? Or do he have money? Do he have credit to buy a home?
Yeah.
Those are things that, like,
how does she treat her mother?
Are you ready to be married?
How does she treat her father?
Yeah.
How do they talk to them on the phone? Like, man, I paid attention to all of this.
Yeah.
How does he treat his kids?
Yeah, dude.
Does he pay child support? Because it's not going to change. Yeah. Who's Zooming who? You knew all these facts.
Are you on a different job every other month?
Yeah, and it's always everybody else's fault.
Yeah. Are you a painter and don't paint your own house?
Yeah.
Yeah. So those are the things like.
Are they procrastinators? Yeah. Y'all, none of this is going to change when you get in a relationship with them.
No. So you have to look at a lot of this. Will it take a while for you to kind of like get to know a person? How long should you, it's like, how long should you kind of know a person? How can you find out about a person?
I think it's different for everybody. Like, I think that it like for me and you, we both had do not disturbs on our heart. Like, we were focused on building empires and we were healed. We weren't angry. We were not hanging around with messy people. Like, you and I were ready for each other. And so we came into this relationship prepared for one another.
Well, it's like social media now. So do I need to look at your social media, say, well, every picture you got with a drink and a cigar in your mouth?
You better.
Did I look that you're a party person? So
better.
So maybe we have to start looking at the social media part, and then you start asking certain questions and stuff that maybe this person is only a party girl. Maybe he's only a party guy.
Yeah, that's huge.
You're like, hey, I go to morning service over here at Limitless. It's across the street from Whitewater High School.
You better push our church.
And I go to the 10 o'clock service.
Yeah.
Would you like to join me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll send a car for you, or you want to meet me there?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
see how they react.
See how they act.
Yeah.
So those are some of the questions.
But I think sometimes, Angelo, we don't want the truth. I think sometimes we like certain things, qualities about a person. This is even for a job.
Well, maybe you just,
like even jobs.
Well, maybe you just like this. You like get beat over the head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe you have lost your self-esteem. Now you're walking in insecurity. Or maybe you're just so desperate.
Maybe they say a tough butt make a hard head. There's something like that. You should
say,
tough butt make a hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe you like that. Maybe all the kicking in the butt just made you so tough that you just getting beat over the head.
Do you know, Angelo, that even businesses look at people's social medias to decide if they want to hire them?
I'm quite sure.
Because that's how revealing someone's social media is.
Yeah.
You can look at someone's social media and find out who they are. And when they show you who they are, you need to believe them.
Yeah.
So that you stop zooming yourself.
I mean, Snoop Dogg get paid to have that stuff on his social media.
Yeah.
He get paid. You know, everybody thought, say, man, Snoop got to stop smoking. They're like, what? And he had over 20 million people.
But that's also who he is.
Viewing that he was going to stop
Like, you know how many people
smoking.
come to me trying to get me to advertise on my page, but it
Right.
does not. Even on this Zoom,
Right.
I mean, on this podcast, somebody came to me the other day and said, oh my God, you had a commercial about Halloween and there's devils in Halloween and you shouldn't promote that. I don't even know what commercials are on here, which we got to do a better job at vetting because you can literally, you got to pay attention to your world.
Right.
Because before you know it, you are allowing stuff in your life by even people you're following. I don't even hang out with certain people.
She's probably trick-or-treating anyway.
I knew you were about to say something smart. But it's true. Like, you can. People look at people's social media and try to identify them off of it. And a lot of times it's the truth.
I mean, if grown-ups got time to tell other grown-ups what they doing wrong in their life, guess what they doing?
Yo, Angelo hates that so much.
No, I just understand people because people got 2 cents.
Yeah.
You only got 2 cents.
Like, you don't even know our world.
It's
like judging us off one of these clips.
I mean, the world is,
on Instagram.
you know, you got 2 cents and your money don't even go to the bank.
Yeah.
So guess what? People that's got money going to the bank got deaf ears to hear what you're saying. They turning the other way.
Yeah.
I mean, your dog ain't even paying you no attention, dog.
I really think, oh gosh, I really think Zooming also can be when you allow yourselves to sell your soul
Yeah.
for validation. And then when all of a sudden the whole world drops you because you cared more what people in a free app thought about you, then the reality of real life hits you.
It's the victim.
And you feel like you're a victim. You're not a victim.
It's a victim. I mean, you know, you saying that I dated this guy, you dated this girl, and you dating, and you just been dating and dating. But at this moment, you already know what every guy is like now. You got enough experience here. You're not in your 20s anymore. You're in your 40s now. You're in your 50s. If you can't figure this out, that, you know, 1 + 1 is, I mean, when a guy take you out and he invites you to dinner or you go see a movie, that sound like, man, this sound like a good vibe. But if now you get a guy and say, hey, I don't think I want to go out to eat. I'm gonna cook something. Let me text you my address. What did that sound? Do you see the difference? Is that a blonde moment? Right? So what would you do? Will you put your ways in and go to his house?
No.
Okay. So
I don't know you like that.
So we know what's
right.
We know what's right. But so who's getting Zoom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because we ignore it.
So again, you want to have your head.
Yeah.
You're getting used to your head getting knocked in, and you don't want to pay attention. Cause your married friends say, girl, that ain't something that I never done. He had to really like come after me, right? You have to really like, even dating a person, they still have to do more. See, this is the problem here. If you don't do more and a person supposed to date you, take you out, how many dates? I don't know. Keep going till you feel it. Because if you don't feel it, and then you're gonna give up.
Yeah.
And then you get too vulnerable and stuff. So date me, date the right person, that we got to go on some dates. You got to know that person.
And not just
you got to
going to each other's house. That's not cool.
Not just say, hey, texting me.
Like, do things different.
Hey, or he just text you and say, hey, it's Memorial Day weekend. What are you doing? How about Cancun? And you like, wow, man, he want to take me to Cancun.
Yep.
Like, what do you think is gonna happen in Cancun? He flying me out just to go there?
Yep.
Or he flying me somewhere?
Yep.
So I'm like, who's zooming who?
That is so
You think,
good.
oh, he taking me somewhere.
That is so good.
He taking you somewhere, all right? Yeah.
Who's zooming who?
And you ain't even went out number one.
You knew what you were there for.
You ain't went out number one date.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically what we're saying is you have to break the cycle. Like, you got to fix those areas on the inside of you.
Yeah.
That keeps putting you in those predicaments.
Yeah, I mean, where can somebody take? Somebody gonna take you somewhere, and especially take you. Yeah, you got a passport. Yeah, but think about it. You going somewhere with a person that you haven't been on but 1 or 2 dates.
Yeah,
you've been knowing them for 1 month. I mean, that's what we doing now. Come on.
Even if you're in a relationship with somebody and that person is always talking about their ex.
Oh, that's a problem.
Who's zooming who?
Yeah.
You already know he ain't over his ex or she ain't over her ex.
Well, that wouldn't be a conversation that somebody would talk to you on an ex level.
I know people right now
right,
that are still talking about their ex in a full-blown new relationship.
But if they listen to them long enough, all you got to do is just say, hey, excuse me, and you walk away.
Yeah, but we don't do that.
Yeah, but the thing is, they're still playing.
A lot of times.
They're still playing a victim who think somebody want to listen to them. I don't want to listen I don't want to hear about no other guy. Because guess what? I replaced him.
I even remember, babe,
I replaced him.
I even remember when you and I got married. Yeah. And when we got married, one of the things you said to me was, now can we stop talking about your exes?
Yeah, because they was nobody to me anyway.
I know, but I never, because that was part of my story, I never thought about how that made you feel.
It didn't make me feel anyway, just make you look bad. This didn't make me feel anything, it make you look bad.
Yeah.
Because I'm handsome.
Go ahead, baby. Build yourself up.
I haven't built myself up. I am handsome. I was born like this.
You better. You better.
Yeah. I mean, it make you look bad.
Yeah.
And a woman that look bad and you got something that's better than what you had, then something wrong with you.
Yeah.
So something wrong with you if you keep doing that.
And
your story is not your story is not the ending.
It's a new beginning.
It's a new beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't want to preach if I have to. Then I would drop the mic if I have to. So there's no one going to talk about exes and stuff if you don't got married to a person, how somebody treated you a certain way. No, you've been treating your own self bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, because nobody can treat you bad.
And so what was one of the first things I did was I was like, well, I'm about to change that.
Yeah.
And I did, because there's the Zooming part for me was I was allowing my history to still dictate my future when God was bringing someone great when God had brought someone great into my life. And so now we talk more about the restoration of what God's done in our lives. So you basically have to be honest with yourself in order to stop Zooming yourself.
You can't talk about an ex if he was a great man and he passed along and you're a widow, then, he's in heaven. He's a great man. Your dad was a great man.
Yeah.
I mean, those are things that a man recognized that he come into a situation that your husband passed. You're in a great, you found a great woman. You found a great man. His wife died. But if he was so great, why you not together?
Yeah.
Why you not together?
And then if it was so bad, stop talking about it.
Yeah.
Because what you talk about is going to come upon you. Fear is false evidence appearing real. And what you talk about, the most you draw. And
then eventually you and him going to have a breakdown of communication.
I see it happening all the time. We've got several people in our couples goals that God has reunited a fire in them, but it was because they were carrying a lot of Zooming moments that got them stuck. So here's one of the tips for being able to stop Zooming, getting in situations where you are Zooming yourself. Number one, you got to open communication, especially if you're in a married couple and you are finding yourselves pulling apart and you're like, all of a sudden we don't communicate like we used to. In fact, you don't even desire to anymore. It is establishing a new connection with that person, which is basically allowing yourself to talk about, like me and Angelo talked about. Can we stop talking about your exes? Can we talk about how good God is that brought us together? And me listening with a good heart and allowing it to happen. And so it's basically being honest with yourself. Admit it when we make mistakes. Stop lying to yourself, acting like it's everybody else's fault when you Zoomed you. You knew it, you did it, and now you've got free life college. Admit it.
Because I'm quite sure
so God can use it.
I'm quite sure my credit score is probably better than all three of your exes.
I'm so thankful too. I'm so thankful that you have a really great credit score. And then another way to stop Zooming is to pay attention to your feelings. Pay attention to your feelings. Allow yourself to feel what you need to feel. Be mad at yourself. Do whatever you got to do, but don't stay there. Have a meltdown. Yeah. Get to the bottom of it. You have not wasted any years. You have not wasted any years in that Build-A-Bear plant. You got free life college. And allow yourself to get better so you stop Zooming yourself. Because really, in reality, who Zoomed who?
Yeah.
Right? Y'all were married for 18 years and God gave you 2 great kids. Now quit talking about it and move on.
And you got to free each other.
Yeah.
You got to free your mindset, and you got to free him for thinking that he's thinking about, that you thinking about him or them. You have to free.
That is so good right there.
And it seemed like, we watched this series called Found.
Yeah.
You remember why she's so stuck? Because she had him in the basement chained up.
Yeah.
She couldn't forgive.
You
and
better
she
preach,
still
man.
had him chained up.
Yes.
So sometimes unloose that person.
Man.
Free yourself by letting them go.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's what it is. She thought that she was paying him back by.
And he was playing mind games with her the whole time.
And this is what it is when it's the communication part.
Yep.
Whether you have kids, he's playing game, or the baby mama playing games, you have to free yourself. The kids may not want to go this week, or he got a new wife.
Yeah.
A new girlfriend.
Yeah.
We can't play seesaw here up and down and stuff because we got kids involved. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go over there. I don't like her. I don't want to go over here. I don't like him. Well, we got to free the situation and stuff because we got to have some communication, and this got to go very smooth here. We talking about, it ain't about child support. It's about the kids.
Yep.
It's bigger than this.
Yep.
So this is where we zooming each other, but we got more involved here now.
Yep.
Our kids and stuff.
We love our kids more than we hate each other.
So this is the only problem. This is the only thing that happened here. Who gets zoomed? Is you okay? Is the kids okay?
Yeah.
Because some of them not.
Yeah.
And this is the reason why we got some kids.
They don't feel like they're safe anywhere.
Yeah, this is the reason why we got some kids that's got some mental problems and stuff. Because they went through certain things. I mean, you can't tell me that what happened here in Georgia, what the kid shot up the school here 3 months ago, that he came from a loving family.
Phew. Come on.
You can't tell me that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we could talk about all this other stuff at election, but you don't want to talk about the stuff that's important.
Yep.
Certain churches, certain pastors.
Yeah.
But this is important though, because we getting Zoom and our kids is getting Zoom.
They're watching our fruit.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is so
that you
good.
won't even stop and have a conversation when you walk past their room. Yeah. And you don't even know that they got that M16 underneath their bed. Stole your gun and they going to school this morning. So this is the part about the Zoom. It ain't about you and this relationship and stuff. It's about being in a healthy relationship, being in a healthy marriage. And
until you get into it,
and
you be healthy for you.
And now the kid's father's in jail because they're charging him with this.
Neglect.
Yeah. So this is what I'm saying. Why are we worrying about Zooming if you can't get to the right problem with the father, with the mother? Now if the marriage didn't work, but guess what? Let's make our kids better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's make the kids.
And we see that all the time, especially pastoring.
Yeah.
You see people that hate their person more than they love their kids.
Right.
And so we're going to go on a break and we will be right back. Hello, everybody, and welcome back, man. This has been such a great topic.
Reverend Lowe.
Man, Reverend Lowe.
Reverend Lowe. Reverend Lowe.
He gonna come in church with his 3-piece and his hanky.
Reverend Lowe. I want to be like Reverend Ron.
Baby, you definitely have a lot of wisdom.
Reverend
You're a good man with a good heart, sweetheart, and I'm thankful that I get to do life with you.
Yeah.
I think because of this topic that we're on, and you've really touched on some really sensitive spots, and really at the end of the day, healing yourself.
Healing yourself.
Heal yourself. And when you heal yourself, you can love others like Jesus loves us. What does healing yourself look like to you, Angelo?
Well, healing yourself is saying that, I'm in a different space now. And that it's gonna take a while for your kids to understand, because you used to be this type of monster.
Yeah.
That they don't even want to talk to you on the phone. They don't even want to come over. So now once you heal yourself, then eventually they're gonna have to come around. They're gonna have to see. She's gonna see that you're a different person.
Yeah.
But you're gonna need that time to do that. So whatever time that it takes, and don't let it take too long. So that's what it.
Don't let it take too long.
Don't let it take too long.
Man.
If you start now, come on.
I mean, God is a quick worker.
Yeah.
All he needs is your surrender.
Because kids don't want to give you that time.
Yeah.
And the reason why they don't give you that time, because it ain't because of she got in the kid's ear. It was you that did that.
You backed off.
Yeah.
You quit fighting for them.
That's your job to always pick up that phone. That's your job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember when I was walking through my divorce after my 18-year marriage ended, and man, I was so jaded. I was so hard and I was so angry that we didn't work. And I remember my kids pulling away from me because all they saw was broken anger, crying. I didn't want to spend time with them. And I went on a journey to heal myself. And now fast forward 25 years and both of my boys are serving in our ministry. They're healthy. They're strong. They don't have hate in their hearts. And they forgot that mom. They forgot that mom because God has a propensity of allowing the good to shove down the bad. He's a miracle worker like that. So it's just putting one foot in front of the other.
Well, it's always a day that we celebrate, and it's like a holiday.
Yeah.
It called Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Because guess what? The guys are still bitter. That's the reason why the Mother's Day is celebrated so well.
The dads,
that's the reason. Yeah. That's the reason why the restaurants is full. I mean, Father's Day is plenty. You don't need no reservation. Just come on, we got you.
Man.
But Mother's Day, the hotels are sold out, the restaurants sold out, people on the road. It's like a holiday because the woman know that she got to get herself right.
We don't have a
she
choice.
don't
Baby,
have a choice.
I think that is a phenomenal topic for next podcast.
Yeah.
Why can't men let stuff go?
Yeah.
Why can't women let stuff go?
Yeah.
I think that is a phenomenal topic because you're right.
Yeah.
A lot of dads disappear. Because they're so tired of a bitter baby mama.
Yeah.
Or they didn't get the right example from their father.
So we just walk away from certain stuff. I want every guy. I don't care whether you're paying child support, you can't afford it, but it's still your job to see your kids.
Yeah.
I don't care if you have to petition the court, send her back to court. I need to see my kid, do everything that she do.
Yeah.
I'm going to play chess with you.
We're going to talk about that next podcast. That's just birth. I really feel that in my spirit.
Yeah.
How do you keep showing up when there's so much tension?
Yeah.
So y'all, we love you so much. We are so excited. Don't be an overthinker. Don't allow self-blame to keep you stuck. And me and Angelo love you. We're praying for you.
Don't zoom.
And what?
Don't zoom me.
Don't zoom me.
Don't zoom
anybody.
Don't zoom me, bro.
Get healthy.
Who's zooming
y'all make
who?
sure y'all are sharing this podcast with somebody. And you know what? Go leave us some good reviews. Make sure you are subscribing to our podcast. We are hitting hard topics and we're getting into it. And so we love you. We welcome you at Limitless Church in Atlanta, Georgia, Fayetteville, Georgia to be exact, across from Whitewater High School every Sunday, 10 and 11:30. We have a great children's program. We have great church. We welcome you. Also, make sure you're getting tickets for our dream conference that'll be right here, held at Limitless Church, January 16th, 17th, and 18th. Go get your tickets. Go to realtalkkim.com. Also, you can watch us online every Sunday via live stream on Real Talk Kim YouTube channel. All right. So really what you need to do is go download my free app. Go to your phone, go to your Google Play Store. It's a free app and it's called Real Talk Kim Go and it'll keep you connected. Get in my inner circle, y'all. Get connected to community. We love you, baby. Thank you. for being so great.
Thanks for having me.
Yes.
Thanks for having me.
Of course.
Yes.
Love you guys. Talk to you next week.